Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to go and vote. Just under 11 hours to go before you can cast your ballot. And this is a brand new, fantastic studio that we say good morning to you from. Rahul Shivshankar has his back to the camera right now. But he is there along with Pallavi Ghosh and Aman Shava. There you go, turns around. Zaka Jacob on the magic wall. And here I am with a brand new Alexa experience for you. This elections, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fantastic, fantastic moment for democracy. 97 crore voters will get a chance to cast their ballot over 7 phases. Phase 1 gets underway, 102 seats. Zaka Jacob on the wall, you've got the entire India map plotted. But
Absolutely.
The story is going to be somewhere in the northeast and a lot in the south.
Absolutely. These are the phase 1 seats. It's spread across the length and breadth of India from the northeast to seats in Jammu and Kashmir, in Rajasthan. Of course, Western UP will be a big focus area, parts of Madhya Pradesh. But the big focus is going to be on the southern state of Tamil Nadu. All 39 seats are going to polls today. The BJP is making a Herculean push in that state. Can they breach the Dravidian fortress? Rahul Shivshankar. Can they?
Good morning. Good morning, and a very good morning to all our viewers. Look, Zaka and Anand, to get 400 plus, forget about everything else. Let's talk about 400 plus. There has to be a Modi wave. The only ever in the past experience with any score like that was Congress 1984-85. And that was an Indira sympathy wave, and it was just the Congress, not even a coalition. So this phase is a test of the Modi wave. And you brought up Tamil Nadu. Why is everyone going to be focused on Tamil Nadu? Why? Because if there has to be a Modi wave, the BJP has to do very well in Tamil Nadu. And it's not going to be easy. The DMK contested 24 seats. In 19 of those seats, it has a vote share more than 50%. In the remaining, but it has a vote share more than 35%.
See, the fun the fun part, Rahul, is that the goalpost has shifted from 272 to 400. The fact is, the last time around in 2014, when we said Modi wave, that the BJP will actually come to power and get 272. 10 years down the line, we are saying if it's got to be a Modi wave for them to get to 400.
That's because Mr. Modi has made this a referendum really on his dominance on the electoral scene and his performance. Let's not forget that he has always focused. Yes, he might have said the other odd phrase here and there, statement here and there to rile up everybody, but it's him fundamentally who has presented his report card.
I think Mohan Bhagwat is also speaking there. Mohan Bhagwat, after casting his vote, is speaking with...
हे आपलं कर्तव्य आहे आणि आपला अधिकार सुद्धा आहे. मतदानाने येत्या 5 वर्षाकरता आपण आपल्या देशाचं भाग्य निर्धारित करतो आणि म्हणून प्रत्येकाने मतदान केलं पाहिजे. 100% मतदार मतदानात आले पाहिजे. म्हणून आज पहिलं काम जे मी केलं उठल्यावर ते मी मतदान केले.
Bhagwat there, the Sarsang Chalak of the RSS saying, listen. That I have done this morning is gone out and voted, because who is going to run the government? What's the fate of your country and in whose hands are you going to give it? It's up to you to decide, and that's why I would like 100% voting is what he has said. 100% voting paije is what he has said, and then he's and clearly voicing what we are saying here at CNN News 18. That is, go and vote, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get a word from Pallavi and Aman, who are also with us in the studio, let's just signpost. Let's just show off this fantastic studio of ours with a beautiful skyline of Noida. See, it's all transforming all around us, ladies and gentlemen. 102 seats in phase 1 of the 7-phase polls. This is the largest of the phases in terms of number of seats and also the spread, because you will have 21 states and union territories which will be going to the ballot, different regions and some in whole. There are some states which are also exercising their right to vote and choose their own local governments in the state. 1,625 candidates are in the fray, of which 134 are women, ladies and gentlemen. And if you look at the total number of faces who are in the fray, some very big faces. There's Jitin Prasada, Arjun Ram Meghwal, Nitin Gadkari, Bhupendra Yadav. All of them are in the fray, and they will want to seek your vote. That's why you need to decide whether you want to bring them back or not. Dr. Jitendra Singh in Udhampur too. It's also a ballot which is a referendum on these alliances. Cobbled up alliances, bunch of regional chatraps who all want to protect their turf. But collective together, have they been able to resonate on ground, even in their own regions, to secure? This is the big shift in the goalpost. It's not 272 par, it's 400 par. That's the referendum that is on Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his governance over the last 10 years under his leadership. The other aspect, the BJP is technically defending 39 out of the 102 seats. That means they have about 60 odd seats where they need to go aggressively and gain. 39 we say because these are purely BJP seats, not the alliance seats. Single phase polling in all of the 39 Tamil Nadu seats, and this is going to be the conversation point. Will BJP be able to grab a dent there? Will it become a tri-way contest? 3 alliances there, 3 groupings there. Will it be a 3-way contest? And that's where the BJP will gain. If it's a 2 race, it's a 2-way, then the whole story is different. Will the Prime Minister's South push yield result? Especially in Tamil Nadu. That's the big question. The number of forays and number of visits that he's made, and he's crossed the length and breadth of Tamil Nadu with multiple rallies, and the turnout has been surprising. Never before has the BJP seen such turnouts in Tamil Nadu. 15 Northeast polls seats are also going to poll today. Plus, you have got the state assembly elections in Arunachal and Sikkim. 12 out of the 25 seats in Rajasthan are also going into the ballot, and like I said, there are some union ministers also who are going to be tested. It's a straight fight between the Congress and BJP here. So once again, the BJP strike rate will have to be in the high 90s against the Congress for them to get to that task or that number of 400 par. So phase 1 voting on the 102 seats begins, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we are breaking here on this newscast here, on this elections coverage here, that go ahead and vote. Start queuing up in those lines because it's going to get hot. 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. is the best time for you to go ahead and vote and do your duty. Pallavi Ghosh, Aman Sharma. The bigger question is the Janta largely inclined to go out and vote? Is this a thanda election on ground, or is there momentum, especially in the constituencies that are going to the ballot today? Pallavi.
I don't think it's going to be a thanda election. I mean, a little bit I've traveled and I hope to travel more. People by nature are very enthusiastic. I think this is just what we tend to think. Maybe we are sitting here and thinking it's thanda. What's going to happen? It's a long drawn out one. But people will go out and vote. I mean, and you know, we are very politically alert. I mean, you know, states like West Bengal, and I would say that's my home state, but then Tamil Nadu and Western UP, I think the vote percentage and the election commission really has been pushing it in. The President of India gives out a message. The first time voters are going to become very critical. How many of them really want to go out? I mean, you know, you go on social media and say, okay, I want to vote, and then you don't end up voting. But I think people will, and I'm very hopeful, and we all must go out and vote. But I don't think it's a thanda election. I think people are going to go out and vote.
Interesting numbers here this time around. 1/6 of the total base of the voters is polling or voting in this election. In this phase, 16.63 crore voters, ladies and gentlemen, 8.4 crore male voters, 8.23 crore female voters, and nearly 3.5 crore out of these 16.6 crore are aged between 20 to 29. How many of them have tapping this youth on ground? The constituencies, these candidates, how aggressively are they targeting this 20 to 35 age bracket?
Anand Fuji, the Prime Minister, has also tweeted in the morning, tweeted in multiple languages, and he's saying the same, that, you know, please vote in record numbers, step out early, vote in record numbers. He's also particularly calling upon the young and the first-time voters to vote, saying every vote counts. So obviously, BJP is looking at the young voter, the first-time voter, in a big way, because this is also the voter which in the last 10 years has seen a Modi government in place and really seen the development happening in the country the way it has been. So I think this is the voter which the BJP is really targeting. Also, BJP wants higher number of voting because, you know, PM Modi's call up ki baar 400 par. BJP doesn't want its core voter to get complacent, that Modi is anyways winning. So, you know, you need your voter to step out and actually vote. The BJP will be voting that.
Lok Sabha elections commence. I'm just reading out the Prime Minister's tweet. Lok Sabha elections commence today as 102 seats across 21 states and union territories go to the polls. I urge all those voting in these seats to exercise their franchise in record numbers. I particularly call upon the young and first-time voters to vote in large numbers.